is 7 a.m. This better be good.
I'm going for a drive, bud.
Where?
Put your belt buckle on.
My belt? Are you my grandpa? Belt buckle? And go ahead.
What's wrong with Grandpa? So we've been getting a lot of emails, a lot of social media messaging, and everybody wants to know how accurate and how good the range is on the BMW iX50. And today, Dave, or rather I, have convinced Dave to come with me on a 240-mile drive.
I think it's a little less than that, but it's just over 200 miles.
No, I think it's 230 when we looked it up. Point is, we're leaving Roslyn and we're going all the way out to Montauk Lighthouse.
It's 104 there, 104 back. It's 208.
Coffee, food, stuff like that.
Oh, yeah.
We'll see at the end exactly what it comes out to.
Tell me now, please.
So part of the theory is to leave with 80% and see when BMW recommends to charge up to 80%, how far this 80% will actually take us.
So what is BMW saying? 80%, they're suggesting that you always charge it to so you don't degrade the battery?
So they say between 10% at the least and 80% at the highest for day-to-day driving.
Okay.
So 80% of your lifetime driving with the vehicle should be between 10% and 80%. So obviously if you're going on a long road trip, you switch it to 100% charge.
Yeah, obviously. So we're about like 5-10 minutes into the drive now since we pulled away. We're at 77%. We had to stop for a minute, had the AC on, so maybe that's a little why. But predictions. Do you think this car is gonna make it to the end of literally the end point to Long Island and back?
So I want to do it two ways. Going there, I'm doing it in efficient and one pedal driving, so that I want to see at its best what it's going to be able to accomplish.
All right, so we have probably around anywhere between 210 to 235 miles, depending on which roads we wind up taking, if there's any traffic, road work, you know, the typical. So
for what?
To get there. So if it's a straight line,
to get there 200 miles.
Yeah, from there and back.
Oh,
for there and back. No, not just one way, bud. Trust me. For there and
back home.
It's a long drive with you. So it's 104 there and it's 104 back from our starting point. And
between coffees, food, and I assume you're going to be a grown man and not have potty breaks for 2 hours?
Do you think this will make it at 75% currently since we left?
100%.
You're really that comfortable, and we're in one pedal.
It's a BMW.
That doesn't.
So, just for everybody to know, it's in one pedal drive. It's in efficient mode. We have the cruise control set to 70. And as of right now, at 104 and 104, if my math does serve me correct, that's 208. BMW's predicting 237 at 80% charge. So I'm pretty sure it's not going to throw us off 30 miles. You know, this would have to lose 30 miles of nothing range. So we're at 70%. And we have done 29.4 miles.
All right, so 10% loss.
Yep, 10% loss thus far. And I'm stuck with Dave.
Yeah. Right. So,
second check-in, we are at 60%. And we have done 61 miles at 3.1 miles per kilowatt. So, Dave?
I might have to take back my words.
That's my boy.
The math is looking good so far, but we are going to hit some traffic.
The math is mathing.
Yes, the math is mathing.
So, going back to our original video that we posted, BMW is the...
I'm not saying that yet until we come back.
Best. Okay. I'm glad we're on the same page.
I will push you off of a rock once we get there.
All right. If I'm murdered, guys, we all know that Dave did it. So, just send out a SOS or call 911.
I'm very surprised that the battery of this has gone down as slowly as it has. I honestly thought it was going to be going down a lot faster.
So we're at 51%.
Yeah.
We got 2.7 miles left to reach all the way to the end of Long Island, to the lighthouse. And we've been averaging 3.4 miles per kilowatt and we've got 100 miles on 29% charge.
That's really good, actually, when you think about it.
That's pretty amazing, yeah. So basically, 30% should get you somewhere around 104, 105 miles, maybe 106.
I mean, between climate, it's not super hot today.
73 degrees.
So, yes. So, it's kind of like that ideal condition, maybe a little on the warmer side, that they say that the batteries perform the best at. So I know that they say like fall or in autumn seasons are kind of like where these batteries for these vehicles shine.
What happened to spring?
Spring too.
Do you not like spring?
I sneeze a lot, allergies.
That's a you problem.
Anyway, but I know in very much colder climates or extremely hot climates, there are some issues with battery longevity or life. So
yes, cold and extreme heat, no bueno. But for what it is right now, we just hit 50%. Well, we just didn't hit it, but we're at 50.
Yeah.
So let's see, 1.5 miles. So I'm thinking between 49 and 50% is what we're going to end up at the lighthouse. Which means that I can, in theory, put it in sport mode, stomp on the gas all the way back home, and still probably have like 20% battery life left.
But do you want to take that chance?
Yeah. Yeah, I'm pretty okay with that. So on the drive back, I think the smartest thing to do right now, we have an efficient mode, one pedal driving. So obviously this is your most efficient route, which we're able to get 3.4 kilowatts. We basically did cruise control 70 miles an hour throughout the whole highway, and then obviously followed state limitations and city limitations through the back roads going all the way out here. But the reality is that I've been as eco-friendly as humanly possible with the pedal, so I haven't stomped on it once. I try to get to the speed limit as quickly as possible without going crazy and abusing it.
Yeah.
So the idea is this got us with the best fuel, with the best efficiency that we could have possibly asked for, and that was 3.4. That's what we're averaging right now. So my thought process is, what if on the way back we leave it in regular mode, no one pedal driving, and see how much more efficient the one pedal and the efficient mode is versus regular driving. All right.
Not a bad plan. Okay.
So where
we
do
are
I
here.
park?
We'll stop at the stop sign.
Is that what you do?
You're going to see the entrance for it in 600 feet.
Ah.
Okay. I take back my words. I did very well for this.
As per usual, Dimitri was right, and Dave, again, was wrong.
The batteries in this are very good, yes. 80% charge starting, total around 208 miles, almost realistically 220-ish, because we had a couple detours after getting there and a couple filming stuff.
So that's 208 with the detours thus far. By the time we get to the end of the destination, we should be like around 220 miles. So as of right now, with traveling 208 miles at 3.4 miles per kilowatt, we have 19% left, which the car is estimating to be 67 miles.
And I've been driving aggressively
Aggressively.
at the end of this. Yeah.
Like the throttle has hit 0 to 100 a few too many times.
Give me a break here. I want to get home.
I get you. I want to get home too, in one piece.
We are getting there in one piece. See, we're still here.
Luckily, thank God. So, aside from the fact that this car is over promising,
It's overperforming, realistically. We could probably
that's the word I was looking for. Overperforming. Yeah, there you go. It takes a couple times, but I get there. So, aside from the fact that the car is overperforming, it is absolutely a dream to drive. Dave was saying how comfortable he is.
Yeah, no, this is extremely comfortable. You know what it is? Sometimes you're like, okay, car's comfortable to be in for anywhere from 10 to 30 minutes. But on a...
Which is your day-to-day commute.
Yeah, some people it is an hour, but when you know you're going to be stuck in a car for about 2 hours at a time, it does weigh on you. Like, you know, when you're sitting in a coach seat on a plane, you want to be able to get up and move, and if you're not going to do that, you want to have something with leg room. And I think that's where not having the partition like normal in the front really helps with leg room.
Psychologically?
It could be psychological, but before, literally, when I was in the passenger on the way there, I had my knee up on the side over here a little more and relaxing when we didn't have anything.
So is this the business class of travel?
I think you could say that. I really do think you could say that. And
So-
honestly, it's a lot more reliable of an electric vehicle than what the skeptic is inside you.
You're not getting the, we estimate 260 miles and then it's like 210 miles and it's done. No,
Yeah.
It definitely overperforming when it comes to that part. Because again, even at 18% right now, it's saying 65 miles left. We're at 210 miles. So yeah, no, so that means if you do this to 100, you're getting over 300 miles easily all day.
And the last bit that we've been driving on the way back, again, we have not been in one pedal where it has the regenerative braking. We are in Dimitri's normal personalized mode, which is not in efficiency mode. And we're not doing everything on the back end because we wanted to see how quickly it would drain. It is a little quicker out of the normal mode, but not as drastic as you would think. Especially with the stopping and going and pedal to the floor that I was doing earlier.
That was the whole point of efficient mode. It doesn't give you all the power.
No, exactly. But what I'm saying is, just in the normalized driving mode, it's not draining as much as you think.
No.
Which is a nice touch. So
I'm just surprised with all this highway miles, because out of the 211 traveled thus far, 170 of it had to be highway miles.
Yeah, I would say, yeah, that's about right.
Yeah.
Estimating, yeah. We've been on the highway a long
and
time.
highway is the most brutal.
That or
there's no regen at all.
Exactly. Or we've been on some of the main roads where the speed limit is 45 to 55, depending on the area.
Yeah, the whole trip was 55 basically, except for like when we went into town. When you passed Southampton's and the town of Montauk, then it becomes like your 25, 35s. But
there's a
from Montauk on, it was 55. Up until the Southamptons, it was pretty much 55. So again, I would say 170, 180 to the 211 miles was highway miles and no stopping, so no regen, which was...
Oh, it's phenomenal.
Yeah.
This car, I mean...
So, road trip worthy?
Yes.
Yes. Comfortable?
Yes.
Super. Efficient? 10 out of 10?
I'm gonna give these batteries a 10 out of 10. So, overall, I would say that this outperformed what we thought it was going to be. I really would. I think at 80%, and obviously when you go to 100, you're going to get 300. A little more.
Plus,
yeah.
So great family hauler, great road trip taker, and great battery life.
Yeah.
Honestly, you know, it's definitely thumbs up for us, even after owning it for a month and a half, and you know, it was definitely worth the purchase. This car has exceeded all of our expectations and some. In every aspect, the tech is awesome, the drive is awesome. I don't think you could have asked for anything better than this. So I'm glad I stuck with BMW on this one and didn't go to Tesla. I've been hearing a lot of complaints from the Tesla fans. Tesla's promised like 300 miles and you get like 250.
Okay.